Onryo gameplay, we are live. I'm talking, woohoo. I'm sorry, 3 watching? What the, what? Who else is here? The pooter. I guess I'll be a DBD YouTuber and just explain my actions. Oh yeah, I have no idea how loud I am on stream at all, so I'm gonna find out after the fact. Which... You got caught, so you get sick. TVs are coming off cooldown. I'm gonna teleport. I guessed right. That's 3. It's awkward, okay. Someone got it. See if I can keep condemning. 1, okay, wait, that one. Okay, you're still that one? Oh, you're super cursed. Really? Okay. Easy. By the way, if you actually type in YouTube chat, I'm pretty sure I see what you type on screen. We're bloodlusting it. We're bloodlusting the TNL. Easy. Nobody cursed. Okay. I mean, fair enough. All the TVs are off. Did you seriously? I guess this Twitch is just upset that they're facing an Onryo. Boo-hoo. Let's get curses going. Let's get curses going. Nobody? Really? Nope. Okay. Not bad. Let's get curses going. Or I can repeatedly hit nobody. That's also great. Are you killing yourself? No? What are you doing? Hi. Let's get a wee bit of bloodlust. Or you can give me a really nice power bonus too. Curse. Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Ow. Really? Wait, did you... There's n... Okay, I guess this Twitch just doesn't want to play the game, whatever. Yes, I can. I can see you typing. What? Whoa, soap. Hi. Yay. Thank you, Mrs. Yes, yes it is. I mean, I could actually go into the settings and turn down the game volume. That actually would probably fix it. I'll do that. I'm winning so What? Okay, I'm gonna guess that was that hard. I'm winning so unbelievably that I'll be able to pause after I hook her. And I'll lower my game volume. You're patient. Alright, whatever. Oh, I'm sweaty. Okay, whatever. When you play for 5,000 hours, you kind of start having to play for realsies. Oh. I may be a tad bit illiterate when it's 4 a.m. Oh my god, you're the worst. I hate you. Just jump the window. Be stupid. Gimme. No. Oh, I wanted that so bad. Jesus Christ, I forgot that snowmen can do that. Oh my god. Don't find me being spooked funny. That's me. Die, bitch! I missed! Sobs uncontrollably. Believe it or not, that one is absolutely next. I wonder if I could get into this. Oh, almost. It's times like these that I wish I brought Bamboozle, but literally whatever. You gonna give it to me this time? No, you're gonna fake. Oh, after you demanifest, it lingers for a little bit. If you demanifest, you get like 2.5-ish seconds of staying like blinking in and out. That's the chase tool that I was referring to. You can use the invisibility to like trick people. You can tell when you're invisible by looking at the hands, so you could potentially like remanifest, and then while you're visible, go one direction, and then move the other while you're invisible in order to like trick someone. It's kind of the only thing she has going for her in terms of is able to help with chase. Also, you can't be pallet stunned while you're demanifested. So you just don't care. Fatty Fazbear Pizza. Wiggle the fingers. Are you putting periods at the end of your sentences, or is your message getting cut off? Because I see triple dot and it makes me think that like YouTube's cutting it off because it's too long or something. Okay then, so YouTube is cutting it off for me, and I don't think there's anything I can do about that on PlayStation, frick. Try not to do more than like one sentence. Yo, she froze the pallet for me on my behalf. Thanks, ma'am. YouTube hates me. You went to this locker. Nope. No, fake TTV? What a bozo. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. Also, well water is pretty great for keeping you undetectable after teleporting. So you could potentially, like, never have a terror radius even when you come from, like, a TV. Obviously not never, but, like, pretty good at it. I think I gave you, right? No, you have frickin' finesse. I despise you. And you're leading me away from this generator. I'm not stupid. That is the heartbeat thing that survivors get as like a warning of your presence, yes. The default is 32, but some killers have a bigger terror radius based on whether or not they're about high mobility. Like Blight has a 40-meter terror radius, Hillbilly has a 40-meter terror radius. And then other killers, like stealth killers or just special exceptions, have smaller terror radiuses. The basic measurement, though, is 24, 32, or 40. One of those three options. Because Blight can do the ruh. I'm going to assume that meant that the word that got cut off there was rush. Yes, because Blight can rush. Oh, I thought you turned off that. Well, do you even know what, like, the tier list for killers in this game is? Like who the best or the worst is? I mean, no, I said ruh because your message got cut off by the thing. This is like the first time I've ever played Dead by Daylight and commentated, like, whoa. Blame that for why I... Oh, no, wait. I know a reason why I can blame why I lost. Never mind. I'm fine. I'm playing on the event, and that specifically fucks over Onryo. I'm gonna face away from you, so that way I don't have to worry about... There we go. It's not that she's bugged, it's that an old... Yeah, you're right, it is a bug, because they fixed it now, so it counts as a bug. Basically, event chests don't have, the things set where they don't take priority over your TVs. I'll explain that in a second when I fix my audio, because you said the game is loud. An event chest is just a chest that's a part of an event. Right now it's Christmas, so there's chests that are covered in snow and decorations. Okay. Whoa, 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 way too low. 65. How is 65? Is this like... Is my voice now, like, kind of going over the game a little bit? I don't know if you have a... Okay. Woohoo. Also, let me look at messages a little bit. Because you typed up a storm. You were worried that I was 40? Okay, I got YouTube pulled up on my computer now too, so I can look over if messages get cut off or whatever. Yippee. Alright. Anyone you want me to play as, I guess? Oh, let's go. Sure. I recently been practicing him and getting better. So to explain the reason why the chests fuck over Onryo specifically.
What is all about?
I'm sorry, at the bottom? What, like him towards the bottom of the killer list? You can't choose the order of the killer list. It's organized by release date. Well, yeah, he's at the bottom because he's more recent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, you can't change the order of things. Yeah, bottom is newer, top is the oldest. Me. That's how you sound. I still can't believe you just assumed I was a 40-year-old. The blighted skin? This skin right here? Which one? Oh, that's an outfit that I've been wanting to get because I really like it. If you couldn't tell by the flashes of the killers that I showed you, I am a huge fan of Blight outfits, if that wasn't clear. Care to explain what feeling like a traffic cone means? Yeah, that's the blight. That's the blight ooze. That's what it do. If you're worried about it like screwing you over in game, it doesn't usually. Yeah, okay. I mean, fair enough, but also like you have the terror radius. They're gonna see you anyway, or at least know you're coming. Maybe I disturbed the boat crows. If so, oops. Okay, someone is up there. I didn't hit the crack crevice. I mean, thank you. Oh, that explains it. I mean, fair enough, it looks cool. Easy. Believe it or not, female, I wear headphones. I heard you in there. Dear God, I'm facing handsome Squidward. I'm doomed. That was a little bit stupid. I know he was going to the left. I should have shot at him. Good. Hey there, Fran. Oh, okay. Easy. Sure, I literally am able to play anybody. Twins is actually considered an A-tier killer. Barely missed. Okay. You wanted my attention, you got my attention. Congratulations. Oh no, a fog vial, whatever will I do? I'm so blind, I can't see. Or I could miss and hit something that I swear I wouldn't, but whatever. Drop it? No. Walk backwards, and you're down! Okay. Because when you hit weakening shots, it charges faster. If you use your power correctly, you get clones more often. Also, I'm running an add-on that makes it so if I break a pallet, it charges them by like 15 seconds. Rude. This one. That's the reason why you run add-ons, by the way. Like, you should just do that. Yes, you can also see the clone timer in the bottom left. It's that little red thing that keeps declining down. Yeah, you're really meant to bring add-ons and offerings. So, well, offerings less so, but like you should be bringing them anyway because it's free money. Easy infection. Let's see if I can get a really crazy shot on her. Like this. Oh, I missed. Enemy sniper, get down! Oh, that was a good one. Oh, and there's my obsession. You're screwed, my dude. No, it's A tier, then S tier. Okay, so it goes from best to worst, so starting with the best, S, A, B, C, D. And then some tier lists include F. Dead by Daylight does not include F on the tier list, because no killer is truly F tier. At least not anymore. Skull Merchant used to literally suck. And be, like, beyond unplayable. Yeah, on the floor. So, what'd you think of me winning with only one generator completing? Also, yes, she's very hot. Not even a question. She is, without a doubt, the sexiest killer in the game. And I feel like that was the entire purpose of her. I'm gonna drink this guy's soul now. And honestly, getting most of your kills closer to endgame is usually how it should go. Dead by Daylight matching is a bell curve. So at the start, you have 0 pressure. At the start of a match, you have negative pressure. You're screwed. Because all 4 survivors are far away from you, and they're all splitting up and going on gens. Yeah, Moris do bug every once in a while. That time, the Mori wasn't bugged, just there was tall grass, so the Mori got covered by tall grass. Although they did make a thing where it's supposed to, like, get rid of the tall grass so you can see the damn Mori, but for some reason that sometimes just doesn't work, and then other times it does. It's weird. You wanted to see twins next, right? I'll just use this one. Whatever. Oh yeah, if it wasn't obvious, by looking at the prestige numbers, could you tell who my most played killer is? Just take a random guess who my favorite character is in this entire game, and you'll never guess. I'll give you a hint. He might be on screen right now. Oh, clearly. Like, the vampire has at least double digits. That means I clearly like him a lot. 40's smaller than 10, right? Fucking hell. 4 med kits! Oh, never mind. That guy's holding a map. If they all have the med kits, I can assume that they're going to be body blocking. Here's hoping I don't get fucked over by stupid hitboxes. I don't know why I'm running barbecue. I feel like I'd rather run something else. Forever Entwined, why not? Well, yeah, barbecue is technically speaking universal. There is, however, like, a few killers that don't really like it. There's like 5. The killer that really doesn't like it the most, in my opinion, is Spirit. And that's just because Spirit inherently does not like aura perks because her power makes it so she can't see auras when she uses it. So, like, you get to see where they are, but as soon as you use your power to move over to them, you don't get to see them on the way there. And then the other killers that don't really like it are killers that straight up have 0 movement at all. I mean, to be fair, Spirit is pretty diffy. Welcome to Dead by Daylight, the game known for spaghetti code and breaking every other update. You get used to it. Wonder if Twins has a new bug. I'm gonna bite this fucker's ankles! I'm gonna bite this fucker's ankle. Oh yeah, and if you don't know what my perks do, feel free to ask, and I can tell you. And if you don't care, then whatever, don't care. It's fine. I don't need to explain my builds. It's fine. Making a noise extends your hitboxes. You just gotta believe it. Yep. Yeah, Victor is a great little radar. There's been times where I use him to defend a totem, like a hex perk, and it's been very successful. They've really just been holding on to Victor this entire time. Are they stupid? Okay, so there's these little... Yo. So basically, there's the little skull bundles, and when you equip a hex perk, the default way that they work is one of the totems will be lit on fire, and if the survivors break that little totem, your perk is gone. Plain and simple. For the rest of the match. That is the bare gist of how they work. And then some of them have more complicated effects and do more interesting things with the entire effect and lineup. Go get him, Fetus. Because there's 5 hex... because there's 5 bundles on the map, that's why. There just is. Like how there's chests, there's just 5 on the map because that's just how it is. You can have more than 1 hex perk. Like, if you brought 2 hex perks, they don't both go on the same totem. They each get their own. You gave me God Palette, thank you. Oh yeah, those are called dull totems. Ones that don't have a hex on them are just called dull. And they basically don't do anything for anything. They give blood points if a survivor breaks them. If you have no hex perks, dull totems will still spawn. If nobody has any perks that interact with dull totems, they still show up. Like, they don't spawn because people have the things that interact with them. Like, if nobody can interact with them, then nobody can interact with them. Give me your ankle! And you messed up. Weaker. Yeah, no, they don't do anything. Unless you bring things that do stuff to them. Like, survivors have their own version of hex perks. Called boon totems. I'll just have Victor watch him for a little bit. See, they're grinding away on this one. Oh, come on! I got the grab. This game is lying to me. Yeah, you get the option to if he's been out for too long. Frick. No, 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 no! Okay. The only way to recall him is if he's been out on the floor for a while, you can recall him. And if a survivor holds him hostage, like they don't get rid of him for like 20 seconds, you're allowed to pull him back manually. Survivors are usually supposed to like manually remove Victor, but a lot of them have the idea in their head that holding on to him is better. If you could recall him any time, then it would just be way too good. Killers have to have restrictions of some kind. Twin's restriction is that you can't have Victor 24/7. I swear to God, if you have endurance. Oh, you don't? That's cool. Forever Entwined, despite how much I shit on it as a perk, is still really nice feeling on my brain. I really like it. Vomit the baby. Now that was a freaking lunge. No, not really. I only have 4 hooks and there's 2 generators remaining. I'm not, like, doing amazing. Nice. I'm gonna make you deep wounded. Unless you spin me. Alright, fine. You know what? You're getting the baby. You get to have the baby. Easy. And then this is the part where I hit him. Why'd you show yourself, buddy? Yoink! The answer is, pretty damn big. Like, killers are almost like 1.5 times bigger than survivors. Like they're 50%, like almost 50% bigger than survivors, or something closer to like 20% bigger than survivors. Like they definitely are scaled up. Except for certain exceptions, like for some reason Nemesis got fucking shrunk. Nemesis is tiny in comparison to how big he actually is in his game. Nemesis in Resident Evil is fucking ginormous in comparison to Jill Valentine. Like, it's not even funny. He's huge. You could fit like 3 of her inside of his total body mass. He's huge. Honestly, no, like 5 of her. No secret offering, okay. I think they're just gonna let them die. I'm not really having an opportunity to interact with the event's gimmick all that much, because I just haven't been getting opportunities to, but whatever. If you're wondering, I'm not doing this for any practical purpose other than just getting some extra blood points for breaking these. Feel free to ask, like, I've said this every time, but this just goes forever. Literally ask me anything and I'll answer it. Oh. Oh, Patch isn't over there. Are you giving up? Should I let him go or do you want me to kill him? He's looping me so good, my ankles are shattered. Oh shit, I missed. Oh no. He's getting away. Get him, Snowball. Get him. Get him, Snowball. Get him. Really? You never noticed? Let's, like, actually find Hatch, you freaking dumbass. Oh, wait, how new of a player are you? That's something that I haven't actually gotten clarification from yet. There it is. Enjoy, buddy. Fucking it. So you're like how many hours do you have? Like fucking like 50 at the most? Well, that's unfortunate and annoying. As I've stated, I have 5,000 hours. I've been playing this game since I was about 12. Anyone specific you want to see me play? Also, to question your 5,000 times 12 is, why are you timesing it by 12? I don't... Okay. You're gonna be so fun to talk to. So to answer your earlier question about who I think the most underrated is, yeah, I'll play Pig. I love Pig. Honestly, currently, I would say that like one of the most underrated killers. Oh, I can explain how to use her traps like effectively and efficiently. So I'll say this because it's like a little bit obvious, but like, don't put her traps on people that have already been hooked twice, because like, fucking duh, they literally die when you hook them. And if they're on the floor, that means you're gonna kill them when you hook them, so like, don't do that, duh. Also, frick, okay, the most underrated killer, honestly, I think underrated killer would probably go to, like, I would say probably Myers. Because I see people that still try shitting on Myers and saying that he's just not that good, and I just don't get it. New Myers is great. Like, he's objectively better than what he was before, like, without question now. I understand why people didn't like him, like, initially, but since that rework, he's great. No, he is not. Do you want to know what he places in the top list of 40? There's 41-ish killers in this game. Guess what place he ranks? From first place to 41st, what do you think his placement is? Like, top 10? Top 20? He's in, like, the bottom 5. Yeah, bottom 5. Yeah. And the reason he's in the bottom 5 is not because he's bad, but it literally is just process of elimination, bitch. Like, that's literally all it is. Dead by Daylight as a game has gotten so big that... Also, yeah, he is very simple. He just walks around and blah, blah, blah. But, like, he genuinely isn't terrible. It is simply just process of elimination. This game used to have, like, way smaller cast. Used to only be, like, 20 killers, like, 15 killers. And the tier list used to be a lot more, like... The best way to put it is the value of a tier has changed with every single killer that's been introduced since. Example, Demogorgon used to be a B tier killer. He used to be B tier because B tier was the middle of the tier list. He was considered like the fairest, most balanced killer in the game. B tier. Simple. He's the center. He's like the definition of completely fair to both sides. Nothing oppressive, but he's not pathetically weak. Demogorgon has moved from B tier to bottom 5 worst killers in the game. He has gone from the center to the bottom 5. Purely because he has just been steadily pushed down by other killers coming out that just go over him. Meaning that the value of what B tier means and what it takes to become a B tier killer has been raised. Because more killers become better than him, he gets pushed down. Absolutely fucking not. Xenomorph is, like, in the upper half, or I'm pretty sure Xenomorph has taken Demogorgon's place. I'm pretty sure he's, like, in C tier now. Or, like, B-ish tier. Yeah, no, I'll tell you this now. No killer in this game is just a skin for another, unless you're literally equipping a skin. Every killer functions differently, is in a different place, has their own powers, and their own set of add-ons. Nobody in this game is like an Echo Fighter. That doesn't exist. If it did, that would be stupid and a huge waste of everybody's time. By the way, I still cannot believe that this guy and girl managed to get into this game. I genuinely think that's crazy to me. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, plain and simple. Yup. People want Pennywise, people want Predator, people want Jason Voorhees. Those are like the top 3 right now that people want. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about Pennywise, but I would not be upset if he got into this game. I don't give 2 damns about Pennywise, but I would be not upset. I would probably just, plain and simple, I'm happy to have a new character to play. Do you want to hear what my top 3 like wish list of like Dead by Daylight killers are? I need to put my mug back in the freezer. What the fuck? Did I already do that? Did I already put my mug in the freezer? Where'd my mug go? Yeah, I put it in the freezer so that way I don't have to worry about using ice. If you chill the mug, it chills the drink. Okay, seriously, where the fuck did my mug go? I'm like actually looking around the entire living room. Where's my mug? Did I put it somewhere stupid? Where? Am I blind? Where the hell did my mug go? I'm literally checking every single room in the house. Is it like... Oh my god, I'm a dumb bastard. Alright, I found it. Well, I'm sorry. I just read the comments I missed out on. I'm sorry. What do you? Why is the living room in all caps? Is playing in the living room a problem? Do you not call it a living room? Like, what the hell's that reaction for? You have life? No? Yeah, no, I play in the living room primarily. And my family watches me play games like this all the time. Fuck. I genuinely forgot that I was playing Pig. I just spaced out so hard. Whoa. Am I crazy? Did I not see someone over here? Oh, behind me. Okay. I shouldn't fall for that. I'm stupid. And of course you have finesse. It used to suck, but now it's like actually pretty good. If you want to understand how to use it, you use it like this. You get to a pallet. Okay. If you want to understand how to use the ambush, you use it at a pallet to like slide around the entire loop and get a hit. If they give me an opportunity to do it, I'll show you. You can say whatever the fucking hell you want. I don't care. Give me the pallet? Thank you. Honestly, give me this pallet too. That'd be pretty sweet. Thank you. Also, the ambush attack is like really hard to dodge. So you could use an ambush attack instead of a basic attack to like basically guarantee that you're getting the hit. Because it is really hard to miss, and it's really hard for them to like not get hit. I love batteries included. Great perk. I forgot that I'm Pig and I should be putting head traps on people. What is wrong with me? Like I said, I literally forgot that I'm playing Pig. I'm just holding forward and basic attacking. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, literally shame on me. I've forgotten the fucking character I was playing as. 5% haste, you stupid bitch. Oh, I went for the hit. Easy. Oh yeah, the only killers I don't play is Nurse and Deathslinger. Those are the only two I don't play. I don't play Nurse because she's the best killer in the game, and by proxy that makes her fucking boring. You started with Nurse? Bro, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, Nurse is the best killer in the... Okay. Nurse is the best killer in the game, like, without question. It's not even funny. Or I could get stuck on a box for an uncomfortable amount of time. That's an option. God, I love these perks. Yeah, like I said, if I get an opportunity to show you, basically, when I get to a pallet, you'll crouch and then you use the ambush. You'll see. If you see me crouch and use the ambush while chasing somebody, then you'll know. I mean, yeah, if you don't... Nurse is a muscle memory character. You need to understand how the power works, like, just by playing her and understanding how long to charge in order to go wet distance, how high up or down to look in order to go wet distance. Really? You're just gonna let me kill you? That's so boring. Get the fuck out of my way, you nerd! Fine, I'll kill you, Jesus. Oh, you have decisive. That explains it. Okay. I was wondering why you wanted my attention so bad. Let's see if I could sneak attack this person. Did they see me coming? Yes, they did. Holy fuck, how hard did you pre-run? That wasn't an example of what I wanted to show you, by the way. This girl is fucked, though. Like, there's nothing over here. You guys used all these pallets. I mean, honestly, my fault for trying to do that. That was stupid. Oh, cool. My perks are working. You're the obsession. Hiya. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you the top 10 the top 3 killers that I want. I warn you, they are very nerdy selections, but I do really want them. One of them is actually like possible, despite seeming like really improbable, but yoink! Fuck you. And that's an example of what having no terror radius lets you do. Going for the unhook? Oh, someone is going for the unhook. Let's go. Precise hit. That's an example of how you can use the ambush. Hope that helped. Oh, that Dwight's head trap is active. He might be fucked. No, I haven't, because I like delaying things. Because I'm spacey when I'm playing a video game. Nope. I can count to 15. I can also grab you off of a pallet. Easy. So, what'd you think of my pig gameplay? Yeah. If they try to leave with a hat on, they die. Regardless of if it's turned on or not. If they try to go through the gate, even if the trap is disabled, it will explode their head. But you have to make sure that you're not chasing them. Because if you're chasing them through the gate, they will be able to get through just fine. So make sure you don't accidentally start chase when someone's running towards a gate with a head trap on. I didn't get to use it very much because those survivors just like dropped the pallets as soon as they could. But basically your game plan as Pig is to get towards a loop, get towards the pallet, and then crouch at the pallet, control the pallet of the loop by being there, and then ambush attack to glide around the entire thing and hit the survivor. Because ambush attack goes insanely fast. It is like, you go, instead of going 4.6 meters a second, which is the default movement speed, you go at like 9.6 meters per second, which is almost, like, that's more than double. Oh, okay, fine, I'm a nerd, whatever big words mean. Any other killer you want to watch me play? Also, the 3 killers that I want. I've literally wanted Springtrap my entire fucking life. He finally got in, so oh my god, yay. The 2 other killers that I want, now this first one is not that nerdy. If you've seen the show, then you'd understand why I want them. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I'd have so much fun explaining this to you when we're on call. But Sin from Murder Drones would be an insanely fun killer. Springtrap wouldn't get a Vanny skin because that just doesn't make sense. Skins have to make sense in order for them to like be put onto certain killers. Okay, I will show you Murder Drones sometime. It is a indie show on YouTube. It's got 8 episodes, and the main villain of the show is basically a godlike kaiju demon robot, is basically what it is. Michonne, Maggie skin? That makes sense because the reason why that works is survivors operate under different rules. Also, it's because survivors are just people. Survivors don't have special powers. They're basically just glorified reskins. Like, that's all they are. Killers actually have powers, and Vanny throwing a fire axe and, like, walking through the security doors doesn't necessarily make the most sense. Although, considering they did Glitch Trap, I wouldn't be against Vanny. I mean, she does use a knife. And honestly, they could just stretch the imagination a little bit and be like, whatever, she can throw a fire axe. But yeah, Sin is a murderous robot god death kaiju thing. And she does some creepy shit. The plain and simple answer as to where he got a fire axe is it's just a cool weapon. Scott probably saw those animations of Springtrap using an axe as his weapon, and then other people thinking he should use a knife, and then Scott was like, you know what? Let him throw a flaming ghost fire axe. That's probably what happened. Also, yeah, anyone specific you want me to play? Okay, I'll play Chucky. Now, I don't know if you know what this character is specifically, but it is probably the most hear me out request ever. Sonic EXE. Hear me out if you know what that is. In all honesty, Sonic EXE would unironically be such a fun addition to this game. And I know it would be insanely specific with how they'd have to do it. And it would also require Sega to, like, actually acknowledge that Sonic EXE is a thing. Okay. Holy shit, you don't know what Sonic EXE is? Okay. So, Sonic EXE is basically the idea of Sonic being scary. The bare gist of it is, what if Sonic was possessed by a demon and just started killing everybody? And then that evolved into people making their own interpretations of Sonic EXE as a concept and coming up with tons and tons and tons of variations and ideas and different takes on like what Sonic EXE could be. Plain and simple, it is just Sonic is evil and is killing people, and he usually has insanely twisted demonic powers of some kind. I can show you specifics, like, on, like, Discord of, like, the real high-quality ones. The simple gist of it, though, like, the very first Sonic EXE that inspired everything is just called Sonic EXE. I said his name a lot, and it's starting to sound like not a word. And the original one was literally just Sonic, but he's possessed by a demon, and then he slowly kills off Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman. And then the game ends with him being spooky at you, and he says, haha, I am God, and then the game ends. It's super cheesy, it's pretty lazy, it's just Sonic with bloody eyes, black and bloody eyes, and sharp teeth. I mean, good for you. I played Sonic. Why the fuck am I not getting a match? Don't worry, I played on the Wii too. Dude, I grew up playing on the GameCube.
Now, what do we have
Because
here?
he's a little doll, and that's a kitchen knife, a full chef's knife. Of course it's gonna be as big as him. Oh yeah, do you want me to play as Chucky or Tiffany? I do have the Tiffany skin. Alright, I'll play as Tiffany. But yeah, I will show you examples of like what Sonic EXE is, potentially. Also, I don't know if you're nerdy enough to care, but I did make an entire chapter concept for Sonic EXE. I made an entire power, and I made his 3 perks. The only thing I haven't made for him is all 20 add-ons, and the reason for that is because holy shit, it's hard to come up with add-ons. Is this part of the TISM? Yeah, you got me. I'm at the bare minimum. I don't know. I'm somewhere on the spectrum. So like Sonic EXE as a concept is part of the TISM, or just me being me right now? Talking about me making stuff. Because by that logic, all game developers are autistic, which honestly sounds about right. The Sonic thing? I would definitely say that Sonic EXE would... I wouldn't say Sonic EXE is an autism thing. Sonic as a whole is an autism thing. Sonic as a franchise is autistic, and for autism. Easy. I know, she's precious. Aw, almost. But yeah, Sonic as a franchise draws autistic people, not Sonic EXE specifically. Wait, that means I just admitted that I'm on the spectrum for like no reason. Fuck. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm on the spectrum. I'm kind of self-diagnosed at this point, but like, I am beyond confident that I am something on there. Oh, am I convincing? Yay. Now watch as he drops this pallet. No? Okay. Oh my god, he mashed the vault button and tried opening the chest instead. Holy shit, that almost got me. I got snowballs, yay! Hey.
Nobody runs from me. Nobody. You're going down.
It was really jarring at first when I first played as Chucky. Damn it. It was jarring at first, but like, I've gotten used to it. It's not that bad. It is weird though. I do agree it is weird, but it's like, you get used to it. God, I'm going to stab you so hard.
It's quiet time.
Absolutely murdered. Oh god.
Weak cheeks.
Oh, rude. Why'd you camp that spot so hard?
Let's get a move on, babe.
That's how you do slice and dice. To explain Chucky's power really simply, Chucky is a small 4.4, which means that he moves slightly slower than other killers. And pressing Heidi Ho will give you basically 10 seconds of your terror radius being turned off. And during this time, you can use Slice and Dice, which is the big knife dash. And while you're doing this big knife dash, if you touch a window or dropped pallet, you will slide under / jump over it. Yeah, that is the complaint that people have about Chucky. It's that he's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when he's coming and like actually see him, which like fair enough, but also shut the fuck up. That's the entire point of the character. Why are we crying about the entire design philosophy of a character? Are you guys really doing this?
Stop with the blabbering. Overkill.
Altruism, gross. True. Oh my god. Girl. Literally, absolutely. God, you've barely been playing and you already understand the bitching that survivors do. Jesus Christ. By the way, I want to point something out. I just won with 0 perks. I don't, like, I won without perks. Hello, ma'am. How are you? You run out of things to talk about, or you just like nothing to type? Oh. Yeah, I just won without perks. Is what I just realized. I won without any perks.
Oh, you are scared.
If you don't get what I mean by that, all 4 of my perks were all about the end game. All 4 of those perks only trigger when they got all the generators done, and they didn't get all the generators done. I beat them before they did all the gens, which means that I technically won with 0 perks equipped. The answer is that they're ass. Also, I said this earlier, but you didn't comment on it. Jesus Christ, you've barely been playing and you already understand the bullshit whining that survivors do. Oh my god. They have a fucking secret code of rulebook that you have to follow, or else they will whine and cry and claim that you're being bad and blah, 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 blah. speaking the fucking truth. Truth. I do understand where they're coming from, though. Like, obviously complain at killers that are being scumbags on purpose, like willingly not hooking somebody, purposefully trying to make them stay in the game by leaving them on the floor and stuff. But complaining at killers that are literally doing their fucking job is crazy. It's crazy levels of bitchy entitlement. It is our job to kill. It's not our job to hook you and then you get to escape. It is our job to make you dead, to make you sacrificed or moried or whatever. We are the killer, not the antagonizer. We are supposed to kill someone every match at the least, unless the survivors just play absolutely perfectly. Survivors should not be going out with 0 casualties regularly. That's not how this game is, like, meant to be. Is there anybody that you want to watch me play, by the way? Hiya. I like Houndmaster.
Prepare yourself, you old salt.
Oh yeah, I need to give her mistletoes. Never mind, I already have 2. So, I've officially run out of conversation topics. I don't really know what to talk about now. Like, Dead by Daylight characters in general intimidate you? Or Houndmaster specifically, or the ones that you've been picking? Oh, like... Oh, you meant gameplay-wise, not real life. You get panicky around projectile powers? You're scared of projectiles? You don't like using them? Well, it's kind of crazy that you're scared of every single projectile power, because some are, like, unbelievably more forgiving than most. Like, Artist is incredibly forgiving. Houndmaster is ridiculously forgiving. I'd understand not liking Huntress. Springtrap is ridiculously punishing if you're not landing your axe shots. Unknown. That's actually kind of crazy, because you said you like Unknown. Unknown is the most punishing projectile killer in the game. Unknown is the most punishing. Do you understand why he's, like, the most punishing? And, like, probably one of the worst projectile killers in the game? Exactly. That's the reason why he's the most punishing killer in the game, because if a Huntress player misses half of their shots, that's actually not that bad. Because when Huntress makes a shot, that's it. She took the health state. You lost a health state. If Unknown misses half of his shots, he maybe got like 6 injuries at the most with his power all match. Because every single time you miss, because every single time you miss, that's... When you miss one shot, that means you've missed 2. Because the first one doesn't matter if you fail to hit the second one. So Unknown is double punished, double fucked over for missing. Because if he misses 1, he misses 2. In reality, which means that you wasted 15 seconds using your power. Because it takes 7 seconds in order for your shot to come back. So you spit on them once, 7 seconds pass, you try to spit on them again, you miss. And you got nothing out of it.
Begin.
Hello, Hound Master's Crotch, how are you?
Find me a rat. Come back!
In this economy for free, I know. Although it's not exactly that hard to get it for free. In this day and age. I mean, obviously not the real thing, but like... It's kind of everywhere now, whether you like it or not. And even if real doesn't exist, AI generative stuff is everywhere and you can't escape it. I should have aimed for the door, that was stupid.
Now! Look at you. Extra bones for you.
Oh, I forgot they reworked this map. You don't understand aiming? Oh, reaction time. You don't got good reaction time? Yeah, reaction time is something that you just gotta train. It is purely muscle memory and reaction time that's like causing a lot of those shots to happen. Uh-huh. Good job.
Find me a rat.
3 generators are being worked on. Jesus Christ. Is my dog stuck? Seriously? I love how my power breaks every once in a while. It's super fun. How can you tell what? Because I have a perk called Thrilling Tremors. Thrilling Tremors makes it so when I pick somebody up, all generators that are not being worked on will be blocked by the entity, which means that they will all turn white, and then any generators that are not white and are still any other color means that they're being worked on. But also I'd be able to figure that out because of game sense. Like, if you're really good at understanding this game, you'd know that just based on, like, how often people have been hooked and whatnot, and how long it's been since somebody's been on hook and what have you. This guy is... This guy is very obnoxious. As I said, I've played this game since I was 12. I do have everything. I also bought all the skins before they disappeared. Yeah, sure, I can play Pinhead. Pinhead, actually, out of all the projectile killers, doesn't really require that much reaction time. Like, if you drop the portal on top of a survivor, if you instantly press the shoot button, you'll hit them. As long as you spawned the portal on top of them, inside of them. Unless they, like, turned around and ran towards you, which most survivors don't do. I guess I'm going after you. Handmaster would talk you through what?
Stop, you whining.
If that's an expression, I've genuinely never heard someone refer to something as being talked through. Were you referencing something? Forgive my ignorance. What the fuck are you both doing up here? At least I know a generator is being worked on. They were holding hands, potentially satisfying each other's curiosities. I am super happy my humor lands. I'm pointing at it! Go the fuck up there! Thank you! Did you not see the latest Dead by Daylight killer trailer? What the fuck is this pallet?
So.
Yeah, Vecna is coming to Dead by Daylight. Like, Stranger Things Vecna.
You are a worthy companion, aren't you?
Jesus, okay, for being a new player, you seem to have a lot of fucking knowledge on shit that doesn't seem like a new player should have. You talking about palette density changes is really confusing me because I feel like you shouldn't know that. That's incredibly sweet. I love hook trades. Yeah, that's about 15 seconds, right? Yes, this dog absolutely is
Enough
fucking
yet,
ravenous in its movements. It's very silly.
That's good dog.
There's actually a way to like consistently pet it too, by the way. Have it set to chase command and then you tap it and then just stand still and it'll give you the prompt.
There. Good dog.
Oh. Honestly, I want to explore this room because they changed the layout. Honestly, I really hope that Vecna coming to Dead by Daylight means that Demogorgon is getting buffed. Because holy fuck does Demogorgon need buffed. He's got like the most boring, uninteresting set of add-ons in the game. And its power is so painfully fair that it's actually just straight up like unfair for Demogorgon. There it is. Yeah, and I'd like to believe that the reason it came back was the petitions. People made petitions for Stranger Things to come back, and it got like over 100,000 signatures. Yeah, it did. Wait, question. If I play music on... Wait. Yeah, if I play music on Spotify, would you end up hearing it? It's a genuine question. I have no idea. How come Nancy never got a Robin skin? I have no idea why she never got a Robin skin. I don't know. She might get one with Vecna. Who knows? We know that they're getting 2 new survivors. Vecna's coming with 2 survivors. Alright, I'm gonna play a song. Tell me if you can hear this. It's starting now. Huh. Kill me once, kill me twice, stuck in endless paradise. Ba 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 da 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 da. Alright. Honestly makes sense that you wouldn't be able to hear it.
Once again, it's just you and me.
I guess at this rate we might as well just like continue going through the fucking roster. Who else do you want to see me play? Oh, that's right. Do you want me to use the Chatterer skin or just stick with Pinhead? Whoa, whoa. I'll just stick with Pinhead so that way you can hear how he came. Is it really harshly raining where you are? freaking dry as a bone outside for me. Bro, I just realized I've been bitching a while ago about my mug, and I didn't even end up putting it in the freezer when I found it. What the fuck is wrong with me? I know I have ADHD, but Jesus. Maybe the match started when I found it, I don't know. Shut up! Leave me alone! I've done nothing wrong! Oh, are you inclined enough with Dead by Daylight to, like, rate perks? Like, do you are you able to understand the functionality of perks? Like, if I sent you one of the perks that I made, would you be able to comprehend it? Like, just do you understand perks? Is quite the answer. I said this before, but I'll say it again because you either didn't hear me, didn't comment, or whatever. If you want to, you can ask me what perks I'm using, like the build or whatever, and I can explain what the things that I have on do. If you don't recognize the perks by the pictures. So you can learn about perks while I play. That is not a bad idea. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, like... I mean, to be fair, you did say that you don't have any, like, Dead by Daylight friends, so, like, fair enough. Now you get to talk to me and have me judge your builds and me teach you things. Woo. Yeah. The box. You opened it. Oh my god, really? What a bit. Oh my god, I found the box immediately? What the fuck? That's insanely lucky. Yeah, I'd understand, like, not liking DBD because the developers aren't, like, perfect. But also, fuck it, take the good with the bad, is how I feel. Oh. Oh, barely missed. Whatever. I'll get rid of this. Oh, wow. Wait, so I'm sorry. He bought it for 2v8 just specifically to play with you, and then he decided he didn't like the game enough to play it by himself as killer. Oh. Oops. Oh, he didn't buy it, he got it for free? Okay, in that case, by all means, bro can have an opinion. Strange choice to not get the pallet, honestly. I want to teleport, I want to teleport, I want to teleport. Yes!
You opened it. I came.
You see what I mean by just, like, mashing the shoot button as soon as you put the portal on top of them? Like, it's not that hard. Yeah, if you choose to teleport to the box, it'll count as them solving it. The reward for teleporting is that you teleport, like, right next to them. Teleporting still counts as if they solved it and you didn't do anything. That Pinhead, objectively, is a pretty solidly strong killer because, like, he forces people to do something other than generators or else be heavily punished. No other real killer, like, really does that. He's, like, one of the only ones. Oh my god, I forgot that fucking counts. That's so stupid. Honestly, give me Killer Shack palette right now. I'll take a health state too, I'm not picky. What? Okay, whatever.
Box. You
I don't know
opened
why
it.
the fuck my chain just got
I
cancelled,
came.
but whatever. This game hates me sometimes. Fair enough, I didn't put it right on top of you. Oops. Getting rid of pallets, that's good. 0. That one's me. Oh, shit! I didn't even hear it. Found that on accident. Oh my god. I thought there'd be someone on it still. Oh, I also made a concept for Sin from Murder Drones, but it's fully done. I have the power, all 20 add-ons, and the 3 perks made. That one was really fun to work on and make. I'm gonna guess that she's like over here. Oh my god. To be fair, Sin from Murder Drones is pretty niche. I don't even know what the fuck you just... What? I'm sorry, who from the what? I don't even know the movie you're talking about. I thought an indie show on YouTube would be niche. Apparently you just named a movie I've never heard of. Okay. Honestly, I feel like, well, I mean, I don't have any way of knowing. I don't know anything about you other than white text on a screen, but I feel like you might like Sin. I don't know. You might like Sin from Murder Drones. Okay, there is someone working on that gate. I'm just gonna go over here and guard him. I don't have any reason to leave. That's actually crazy to think about because YouTube is literally what I do when I'm not playing games. If I'm not playing video games, I'm watching YouTube. And if I'm not watching YouTube or playing video games, I'm fucking asleep. Those are the only options, man. I mean, I guess work and responsibilities too, but like, it's literally it. I don't really watch shows, like, I don't really watch shows on things that aren't YouTube usually. Like, I don't know, I just find it hard to get invested into like a big series or whatever. And some of the best shows I have ever watched in my life are anime. Like, dead ass, some of the best shows I've ever watched are anime. And I just refuse to start new animes, and I don't know why. Like, I just can't. Almost every single time I've finally been like, fine, I'll watch an anime, I don't regret it in the slightest, and it's something that I end up binging until I finish, and like, oh my god, like I binge it till it's done. Also, hey, I probably would have done better if I wasn't, I don't know, sidetracked or whatever, but I think it's fine. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I usually don't play. Fuck you! I'm not yapping. I usually don't play and talk so much at the same time. By the way, I don't normally talk this much. If there's a second voice, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I just feel the need to keep talking about stuff. If I know there's a person listening. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, no, I don't hate talking and playing, it's just difficult. Well, not for everything, like, well, it's not like literally difficult, it's just I will perform worse if I'm literally holding an entire conversation on my own. Not for every game. Dead by Daylight is like the only game that genuinely requires brain power. So if you look up builds and stuff, do you even know the perks that you like? I can already multitask. I'm like the best multitasker in my family. Wait, I'm sorry, you don't even read your perks? You just equip what people say? Jesus Christ, you need to you need to read your shit. Some perks literally require that you know what they do in order to get value from them. Okay, so do you understand what words in a perk is like the actual effect and what part of the perk is just lore and flavor text? I'm gonna switch to a killer that's fucking quieter. Shut up, Pinhead.
Oh, there you are, Naughty.
Okay. So, you can see that when effects start on a perk, it starts having words be bolded. Like, you can see that dropped pallets, break up walls, and generators are in bold. And also, the values of the perk is like an actual number. The things in quotation marks at the very bottom, obviously lore. And usually that first sentence at the top is always lore. There's very few perks that don't have just a fake-ass sentence at the top. Like, this perk doesn't. This perk's entire effect is the first brick of text, and then the lore stuff comes at the very bottom. Whereas other perks have lore at the top, then the effect in the middle, and then more lore at the bottom. Lore at the top, effect in the middle, a little bit of lore in the bottom. Like, usually it's a sandwich, but there's a couple where it's just effect first, lore after. I've actually been making add-on tier lists for this game. So if you ever need, I don't have it for every killer yet. And if I don't have one for a killer that you play, I could make one like right now. But I do understand how to play every killer. I know all their add-ons. I know every single perk in this game. If you ever want my opinion on things, like what add-ons to bring, what add-ons to not bring, I can give you a little tier list. Woohoo. I am well aware that you don't use them yet, but now you know that you should start because you're expected to bring them. As a killer, you are expected to bring add-ons, like you should be using them. Although, to be fair, I'm not gonna blame you. I did the same thing when I first started playing this game. I was incredibly phobic of using add-ons for no reason. There is no reason to be scared to use add-ons. Well, here, I'll give you a little tidbit. On certain killers, it's fucking mandatory. Certain killers in this game are omega doo-doo dog ass without certain add-ons. Like, it's not even funny. Well, yeah, you don't get add-ons back. If you use them, you run out of, like, one usage of it, but in Bloodwebs, it is infinitely replenishable. Like, you won't permanently run out of an add-on. And also, here, take a look at my inventory for Springtrap. Look at how many copies of these add-ons I have. Like, at a certain point, you don't run out. You just won't. I'm a sweat for going to the blood web, pressing this button, and just pushing spend all. I'm a sweat for pushing spend all. Okay. Nothing. Well, the question stands, you know what I'm gonna ask. Who the hell am I playing? I have every single thing in this game. So, yeah, have fun. If you want to make a build for me for any killer, go ahead. I didn't mean to sound aggressive, I'm sorry. I just wanted to put emphasis on it. Don't yell at me. You know what I need after feeling sad? Some more Mountain Dew Code Red. That's what I need. With my pre-chilled mug. Oh dear God, I have about a shot glass worth of Code Red left. That's sad. Whatever. It'd be fun. Maybe I could mix some Cherry Coke with it. You know what? I've never mixed Cherry Coke and Mountain Dew Code Red. I'm gonna try that out. Let's see. Whoa, it made it like maroon red color. That's pretty. I can't see any of your messages that you're typing right now, by the way, because I'm in the kitchen. I will check when I get back. Honestly, I can't really taste the Code Red. It just kind of tastes like Cherry Coke. Huh. Have you tried the flavors, or is it just Mountain Dew in general? Alright, fair enough. Like, fair enough take. Like, that's fine. I grew up with Code Red being this sacred liquid, so I love it. I genuinely prefer the taste of Mountain Dew, like, almost all the time when it comes to sodas. However, that has recently been debunked. Do you know how fucking good Pineapple Fanta tastes? Oh my God, Pineapple Fanta is so good. It's so good. Good for you. I also had a time when I used to only drink like teas, and that was the only thing that my Nana had when I like lived with her when I was super duper young. I loved the peach tea. I hated every single other flavor I ever tried. Every other flavor of tea was just nasty. Also, now I feel self-conscious and I feel the need to say it. I'm not a fat ass. I don't only drink soda. I drink more water than my brother does, so please leave me alone. Dude, water is great when you're actually thirsty. Otherwise, it's kind of mediocre, in all honesty. But oh my God, when you're thirsty, it feels so good to guzzle water. Oh. Actually, fun fact, did you know that's how I trained myself to, like, not drink other things? When I was super young, I was, like, spoiled rotten. Like, when I was really, really little, I only drank, like, chocolate milk, ate Doritos. By the way, don't worry, I'll comment on the build after this story. So, hey, don't shame me. I'm like the kindest-hearted person in the universe. Honestly, completely valid reason to not like it. Did you know that there's a thing called thick water? Did you know thick water exists? It's for people that like specifically need it to be thicker because they have like a mental block that prevents them from like just swallowing straight up liquid. Thick water just seems gross. Yeah, exactly. Look at us being knowledgeable. But yeah, when I was little, I only drank chocolate milk, ate Top Ramen, and Doritos. Because that's all I did. And my mom didn't discipline me enough to like make me try other things. And now that I'm older, I am actively hounding my Nana to like include more vegetables and like shit in our dinners and whatnot. Include more plants in cooking stuff. Top Ramen is amazing. Although honestly, it's definitely gone downhill since I was a kid. I remember the seasoning packets having so much more stuff. Dude, the day that I discovered oven roasted broccoli was the day that like I finally was was the day that my like appetite finally shifted and I went from I only eat like 5 things to I will literally try and eat anything and enjoy it. There's only 2 things that I do not like so far. Yeah, boiled broccoli is very sad. Oven roasted broccoli is like French fries. That shit's crack. It's so good. There's only 2 things that so far I hate, which is I just don't understand sweet potatoes. They're gross. I don't like sweet potatoes. And I will fucking kill someone if they dare put anything Alfredo in front of me. Like Alfredo? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That shit is stomach acid. That is bile. It smells like human vomit. It smells like puke. And whenever I put it in my mouth, I taste it being like cheesy whatever. It's like a cheesy sauce when you taste it. And then I breathe, and then I smell vomit. No, I straight up have. I've had good Alfredo. I've had shitty Alfredo, and I've had the good stuff, like proper, well-made Alfredo. Dude, it smells like vomit. I have a very strong nose. I have a strong nose, dude. I can smell that shit even if it's good Alfredo. Like, it just smells like puke. I can't do it. Exactly, vomit pasta. I hate Alfredo. I fucking love pizza. I fucking love spaghetti. I love everything as long as it doesn't involve that vomit white sauce. It even looks like shit that babies would puke up. It looks like vomit. It's milk vomit from a baby. It's cheese produced by stomach baby acid. Rewording that sentence. Baby stomach acid. You should be put into a pizza oven for thinking that a pizza is mid. Because clearly you came out a little bit underbaked. Oh, dude. I'm one of those people that straight up is just like, enjoy anything. I don't understand people that hate on others for liking pineapple on pizza. Probably because I like pineapple on pizza. But I especially don't get people that just try to yuck others' yums. With the only exception being Alfredo because it smells like vomit. Dude, cold pineapple pizza is legendarily good. Yeah, dude, cold, like properly cold pineapple pizza, I totally agree, is super good. Got it, this... Never mind. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I could talk about more life stuff. Did you... Well, no, you don't know anything about me. So, I was gonna ask, did you know? So, when I lived with my Nana... Well, not when I lived with her. Before I lived with her, she had another kid that she would, like, watch her daughter's daughter. And one day, like, child protective service stuff happened, and she ended up getting taken away. And she was very, very not okay with this, obviously. Like, she got very upset. And me, at the age of 3, went into the bedroom that she was sitting in when I visited, and I saw that she was just sitting on the bed as a 3-year-old. I saw her, and I just went up and then sat next to her and just, like, leaned on her. I quite literally snapped her out of a depression. According to her, I was literally the reason why she, like, just was able to move on and, like, just continue living without her granddaughter. She has straight up told me that I probably saved her from depression and or suicidal tendencies. Just by being a little 3-year-old that decided to notice something was clearly not normal. Man, I hope talking about stuff like this doesn't cause a problem on YouTube. I don't think it'll be a problem, right? At least I hope so. I don't think I'm big enough for it to matter. Oh, dude, that's just one of my family's, like, backgrounds, by the way. Like, holy shit. Do you have any idea? No, you don't have any idea. Dude, my life is an fucking roller coaster. Like, holy shit. Insane life story. I'm gonna have the craziest dad lore. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to play Dead by Daylight. Actually, like, straight up here, oh, shit, my bad, I'll play Pig. I'm happy to see that you also type Ra. Okay, I'm scrolling. Okay. Am I allowed to make modifications to this build? Because I do want to critique some things. Give me a second. I'll copy down the build first, and then... Hook. Okay. Barbecue, Alien Instinct. Lethal? Wait, was it lethal? Lethal and Zenshin. Tack. And then Amanda's Letter. You didn't name a second add-on, by the way. Alright, I'm scrolling down. No mods, lock it. What do you fucking mean? Anyways, I'll explain. I'll talk about this build in a second. No second add-on? Did you make this build, or did you take it from the internet? I'm gonna guess that you took it from the internet because it's the only answer that makes sense. Also, again, no second add-on? Oh yeah, sure, I'll go through her add-ons. Well, I'm gonna let you know you're, you stole from a poor person. Because, honestly, this build is kind of buns, I'm not gonna lie. Do you want me to, like, verbally read them out to you, or just, like, let you read? Dead silence as I scroll through the add-ons, yippee. Playing Dead by Daylight. Da, ba, ba, na. Sipping on the soda. Yeah, that just tastes like cherry Coke. I've learned that Mountain Dew Code Red is like the worst mixer. I straight up have not found a single soda that it combines with where it tastes like even remotely better. Dude, cherry Coke specifically is amazing. I don't know what you mean. Coke in general kind of sucks though. I don't disagree with you. Cherry Coke is fucking amazing though. It tastes so good. I don't know if we're gonna have differing opinions on this, but I think Pepsi is fucking gross as shit. It's so nasty. Dude, it makes your teeth feel like sandpaper after drinking it. Like they get covered in fucking tack. It's so weird. If you've never had pineapple Fanta, you need to get pineapple Fanta. Oh, if you're looking for an add-on to buff me while I'm crouched, might I recommend this? So here, I'll explain. Increases ambush attack movement speed by 5%, increases charge time of ambush by 10%. That increases the attack that comes from crouching, not crouching itself. So that means like the roar into the knife dash thing goes faster. Not actually walking around while crouched. Being crouched is not called ambush. Being crouched is just called crouched. Your crouched movement speed. Well. Also, again, I feel the need to reiterate, this build is absolute buns. I will run it anyway because I love you and I'm willing to go through hardships for a random friend that I met about 2 hours ago. There's no fucking trust to be had here. I'm going to have a miserable experience. Do you not understand how fucking redundant this build is? This build is beyond redundant. I'm running 5 information perks. That's so bad. There's no, I do not trust you. After this miserable game that I have, I'm going to show you how to make a build because I know you stole this from the internet, but you clearly stole it from a homeless guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. Typically, when you make a build, you want your perks and add-ons to cover up the weaknesses of your character. Or you're going for a specific fun gimmick. Oh, you think I'm not having faith? I wonder what gave that away. This is a real mystery. This isn't... Female... Girl, this ain't a gimmick. This isn't what a gimmick is. This is just running a bunch of perks that all say the same thing. Aura. Are you serious? That was literally a gen grab. What the fuck do you mean? And just like that, you go down. Putting this shit on immediately. Also, running barbecue and chili and Alien Instinct is redundant. I quite literally do. Like, I know I called the entire build redundant. Also, you see, that's how you use her dash. You get to the pallet, and then you control it, and then you do the dash attack and win. Make sense? Control the pallet, do the dash, get the hit. Plain and simple. And then sometimes you can leave pallets down and go around the loop to hit them. A lot of survivors don't expect you to do that usually. Free pallet. Like in... I wonder what was going through her head. No comment on the silliness that just went down? Do not care? I mean, I will say it, the information is nice, but I really would have liked another fucking perk to help with a problem that I know I'm gonna have. What? Thank you for being a bot. Get on this. Also, I feel the need to mention that, like, okay, after this match is over, I'm going to tell you why this build is just inherently, like, got so many problems. Because I just realized another problem that I didn't even think of mentioning. Yes, woman, but running 5 things that reveal auras and in ways that are, like, redundant with each other is, like, the problem here. No, it's not! That's because you haven't been playing long enough to get good survivors. This game has a hidden MMR system. It will match you against players that like are having as good of a skill as you, and this game like measures stuff. You're gonna call me Unk when I'm pretty sure you're fucking older than me. There's no way you're in a relationship and aren't older than me. I will say though, 5% crouch movement speed. I mean, if I did know, then that would be weird. Not you being in a relationship while you're 12, just me knowing that information for some reason. Oh, they have fucking breakdown. Annoying ass bastard. Alright. I'm gonna bash on your add-on, not on your add-on, on your build. Well, not yours. It's not even yours. Why do you care? Okay. I will say this. Zenshin Tactics on Pig is something I've never tried before. I actually enjoyed Zenshin Tactics on Pig. That, like, this is actually pretty sweet on Pig in those certain scenarios, which is nice. Lethal Pursuer is just a cracked perk. It is one of the best killer perks in the game. Like, it's probably easily in the top 10. Like, not even a fucking question. Running Alien Instinct is inherently a weird pick because this perk is mediocre as shit. There is very few killers that can even run this because most survivors will heal up before you get a hook. Remember, this perk doesn't do anything unless you have one person on the floor and another one that's injured. If nobody is injured and you only have the person on the floor, this perk doesn't do anything. Which is pretty specific and hard. And now here's another problem. The main use of Alien Instinct is not the information. It's applying Oblivious. So that way the survivor cannot hear your terror radius. I don't know if you know this, sweetheart, but Pig's crouch makes her lose her freaking terror radius. So using Oblivious effects on Pig is completely pointless because she already doesn't have a terror radius, like, more than half the time, especially when you make me do a crouch focus strategy with Amanda's letter. And then now this is the real point of contention that I had. Using barbecue and chili and Alien Instinct is ridiculous. They both do the same thing. Not literally, but they both practically do the same thing, so you are just making a redundant combo here. There's nothing to trust when I understand how this game works and I know what perks do. I quite literally got the vision. I typed in the keyword aura and equipped everything that says aura. That's not a vision. If I were to make modifications to this build... Okay, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Bitch, you cannot have a build center around a specific type of map. You just can't. You can't do builds like that. Especially not anymore, since you can't really guarantee that you get indoor maps anymore. It's always random. Yes, you can, but it's fucking mediocre. It's not a good idea. It's bad. Why are you running a build that has a fucking 50-50 chance of actually being fun? You're an op. You tried to sabotage me by making me equip bad stuff. You are not the best ever. Yeah, if I were to change anything about this build, it'd probably be bring in Eruption. I like how that just shows up as text on my screen. I don't see an emote, I just see face orange dash raised eyebrow. And then brutal, honestly. Plain and simple. Yeah, I mean, not being able to see emotes is lame. I agree. But yeah. To explain... I already explained builds. I already explained what builds should do, but I'll just reiterate. You should be covering up the weaknesses of your character. If you're playing to win, you should be making a build that covers the weaknesses of your character and has good variety of effects, so that way you can cover a lot of bases. In Dead by Daylight, you kind of want to be an all-rounder. You don't want to commit to one thing unless you're doing it for shits and giggles. Like example, running everything, like running 4 perks that all give the exposed status effect. Like, that's not really practical, it's for shits and giggles, and here's the thing, survivors would probably just stop healing, which means that your 4 perks now don't do anything, because exposed relies on them being healthy. If they're not healthy, then exposed didn't do anything. It's like the same problem that the aura reading build has. If you spam nothing but aura reading, it's just mediocre. It's like really painfully mediocre. Wait, what time is it for you currently? I need to know how big of a time gap we have. Because you said... Oh shit, we live in the same time zone. Bitch, what are you doing at 6:40? What are you doing up at 6:40? I mean, true, and I relate. I also like not sleeping and waking up at 2 a.m. Not 2 a.m., what's it? 2 p.m. Me playing video games with a friend like a good Samaritan. Also, the answer is I'm a night owl. I like staying up. God forbid. Also, I can just change my sleep schedule on a fucking dime. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just easily wake up earlier and reset my sleep schedule to going to bed at, like, before midnight and waking up at, like, 11 at least. The simple answer is I'm just really good at making my body do what I want it to do, regardless of how it feels about it. I've got discipline on what I want my body to do. This is the most Dead by Daylight I've played in a while, by the way. Fine, I'll play Hag. Oh my fucking god, you play Roblox? Let's go! Have you... Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. You've never heard of Sonic EXE and you play Roblox. Dude, there is 2 Sonic EXE Dead by Daylight Roblox clones. And they're amazing. They are super well done. They don't have the same mechanics of, like, Dead by Daylight. They function differently. No, clearly it's in a furry way. That's the only way that it would make sense. I need mistletoes. I have numerous friends who are furries. It's fine. By the way, I'm obviously poking fun. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, I just realized that Forever Entwined and Fire Up is redundant. Nowhere to hide is counterintuitive. Rapid Brutality, why not? Because that's just the word that you have to use in order to describe that exact fucking descriptor of the thing. What do you want from me? If there was another word for redundant, I would use it. I wouldn't just keep saying redundant. It would be redundant. Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna have to go over to my PC to read that entire thing. What do you mean, like, by the gap? Like, skill expression? Like, how good the best, like, console players are compared to PC? The simple answer is that some of the best players in the world of Dead by Daylight are using controller. This game really does not, like, dramatically change if you're playing on PC. Also, I just got, like, probably the best fucking map for Hag, holy. Like, there's no way they can even tell these traps are on the ground. It's kind of funny. Give me this god pallet. Thank you. Again, this map is so good for Hag. I hate being a 4.4. I'm so slow. Dude, I actually don't make that because I'm a 4.4. Are you serious? And then he's just gonna run around the mountain and jump the window again. Literally kill yourself. I think this time I closed the gap enough that it's not gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen. Wow, dude, I'm so fucking slow. Oh my god. My web of traps is paying off, though. I don't know what she expected that to do. I'm just gonna put this right next to your gooch real quick. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I'll go after you. Okay, I'll go after you. I love stupid survivors. You know what? Sure. I'll leave you on the floor. I don't care. Also, is Hag gameplay boring to you or something? Because you haven't, like, commented on, like, nothing that's been happening. You could try leaving and rejoining the stream, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but I'm telling you this now, you cannot just, like, play this game, certain characters and blah blah blah, and then just bank on the idea of getting a specific type of map. Right? It just does not work out like that. For some reason, I thought she was right in front of me. I'm just telling you that, like, that logic applies to every single killer in this game. Tiny maps are better for killer. If a map is big, it's bad for killer. There's not a single killer in this game that likes big maps. The only exception being maybe Pig, and that's because it has a higher chance of survivors dying because they can't get their traps off in time. Gotta set all my fucking traps back up. All this stuff's been going off. This was a pretty good one. Yeah, I like Plague. Oh, you're tired? Yeah, dude, my eyes are starting to, like, not feel... I'm starting to feel the texture of my eyes when I blink. Is that a problem? No, like, I can feel my eyelids dragging against my eyeballs now. Like, I can really feel it. Honestly, if you do end up leaving, then that means I get to leave too. And that sounds pretty nice. Enjoy your hag trap, man. Turns out I'm a lot more willing to play Dead by Daylight when I have someone watching me. Because, like, this is the most back-to-back games of Dead by Daylight I've ever played in quick succession, like, in a while. Also, are you just not interested in Springtrap gameplay? How come you've been avoiding my boy? What is this? I have never seen this thing before in my life. What the fuck is this? really? That is